So, I guess most of you know by now some news about Cartoon Network and Adult Swim. Adrian the Cool Guy 2005, he asked me if I can do a video about my opinion on Adult Swim starting at 7 o'clock p.m. starting next week. And I'm like, huh? And I'm like, it's really starting at 7 o'clock p.m.? And apparently so. So I even checked on my TV and I looked through the schedule for next week starting May 1st. So then once I get to 7 o'clock, I see that they have a King of the Hill episode starting at 7. And I'm like, oh, B-Dog. Adrian the Cool Guy 2005 is right. Okay, so just in case you don't know, if you've been living under a rock, apparently Cartoon Network's Adult Swim will be starting early, I guess from now on. Starting Monday, May 1st, the first day of May, going into May, Adult Swim will be airing from 7 o'clock p.m. until still 6 o'clock in the morning. The entire 11 hours. Honestly, I'm not cool with Cartoon Network ending early. That's too early for them to be ending at 7 o'clock. Okay? Now, before, Cartoon Network's Adult Swim used to air at 10 o'clock. Then they moved it to 9 o'clock. Then all of a sudden, some years later, they moved it up to 8 o'clock. Now, 10 o'clock, it was fine. It was fine for them to also have Cartoon Network Adult Swim at 9 o'clock. Heck, I didn't even mind it coming on at 8 o'clock. Even though I know most people say that's still too early, which I would still agree that, yeah, that still is a bit too early. But I had no problem with that either. But you're going too far by having Adult Swim air at 7 o'clock p.m. That's disrespectful to Cartoon Network. This is outrageous. Somebody needs to call up Cartoon Network, confront Cartoon Network, and tell them, hey, what are you doing? Cartoon Network's Adult Swim should not be coming on that early. That's unfair to Cartoon Network. Oh, and then I also want to talk about Adult Swim. They got this one some promo bumper, and it features clips of King of the Hill, American Dad, and Bob's Burgers. And it's like a commercial, like you're watching it and it's about burgers. Have like meat related stuff in the commercial that you hear the narrator talking about some meat related stuff, and you'll see burgers and Hank eating a piece of meat from an episode of King of the Hill. Okay, that's cool. But how come they don't include Futurama? Okay? And not to mention, they had the one promo bumper for Adult Swim where it featured clips of Futurama, American Dad, King of the Hill, and Bob's Burgers, right? But then I noticed one time they don't show clips of Futurama and they just show clips of King of the Hill, American Dad, and Bob's Burgers. So now I'm like, uh-oh. Don't tell me Adult Swim took off Futurama. Because I'm like, you guys just brought back Futurama for reruns. Now you got rid of them again? Are you kidding me? So that's just weird. So I'm like, how come I don't see Futurama in these promo bumpers like I used to? Now, Futurama still comes on Adult Swim on Saturdays, like at 8 o'clock and 8:30. But apparently, they don't show them on weeknights anymore. They show them like early in the morning during the week. Like Futurama now comes on at 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning for reruns. And I'm like, are you serious? Why would you do that? Okay, Futurama should not just be coming on at 4 o'clock and 4:30 in the morning. Nobody's going to be able to watch Futurama reruns at 4 o'clock and 4:30. People will be asleep. Or unless they got to get up early in the morning to go to work. Or unless they have like a slumber party where they staying up all night. Overall, ain't nobody gonna get up early in the morning at 4 or 4:30 to watch reruns of Futurama. I don't like what Adult Swim did with Futurama. That's very disrespectful, and they need to put them back during the week with King of the Hill, American Dad, and Bob's Burgers. What is going on with Cartoon Network and Adult Swim? I tell you. Anyways, tell me your thoughts, guys.